COVID-19 pandemic. We are not sure if coronavirus will be over by then. So from all these things you said, do you think that we are ready for e-governance, e-election? Can we do it?
Yes, I think we can do it. And the first thing I'll say is, if you don't try, you'll never know.
But are you willing,
and the second thing I'll say
to
is,
risk a proper election?
Yeah.
Are you willing to take a risk?
What's a proper election?
No, see,
What I mean is, this thing you won't try, we never see. For this one we will use, we don't see. Now, are you willing to risk this thing?
And we know it's not
working.
working.
We don't have
What we're using isn't working. Everybody knows it's not working. So it's best we try something else. There is no do you know the last, with each new election we have, we create one of the most expensive elections, not just in Africa. I mean, like, we're competing at the world stage. The last election we had in Nigeria is like one of the most expensive elections ever conducted in the history of the world.
And nothing was electronic about it.
Nothing. Because even when we thought INEC had a database, there's war with every deity on earth that they don't have one. You know, even when some of us, I observed the elections, and we saw them put in the results, saw them in beauty, we saw them upload it. I saw the POs upload it, but in court they say they don't have one. You know, so
where was this upload?
okay, sorry. Now there's something I wanted to make comments on. I'll give 3 examples of what has happened about engagement with government. A few days ago, Rashford, that plays for Manchester United, did an open letter to the parliament, posted it on his page, and in 48 hours, parliament decided on an open letter. Right? A month ago, yeah, a guy lost the mom or the dad in Ekiti State and did an open letter to the governor. 24 hours later, the governor replied the guy, stating what really happened. This is a communication. This is a back and forth.
With his personal account?
With his personal account. Yeah. This is a back and forth. This is a governor. This is a back and forth. 3 weeks ago, we did an open letter to the Enugu state government on reduction of right of way.
What does that mean?
When we talk about e-governance, there is a foundation to e-governance. Getting this 120 million, 180 million people to participate in this thing, we need to have data. We need to have your mobile data. So right of way is the right the telecom people have to lay their cables, the fiber optics, in a state so that you can get cheaper data, because going online is costly at this point. We spend so much data. But with internet penetration, with broadband penetration, we could get it. We could now start doing like what Port Harcourt people are doing. We could now start doing unlimited data for a month, right? So that everybody, the man in the worker who sells rice, can have access to the internet. The woman, Banco, who doesn't come to town, the child in secondary school can have access to the internet. So that's what right of way. So we were asking the government to reduce this right of way so that the telecom people can lay these cables so that we can have access. We can have a cheaper access and more, so it becomes inclusive. Because when we talk about e-governance, it's just 24 million people that are active. We have 200 million Nigerians. And the key is to get over 100 million people active in governance. Right? So we need to move a lot of people to start using smartphone and have a little bit knowledge about use of smartphone. So these 3 examples that I listed now, you see how it went. This is engagement. So are we ready to the technology is already here. The platform is already here. Now, when you talk about people abusing people online, it's what you set out, right? I've seen some platforms, I've seen some Southeast platform on the internet, like within this COVID. What they do is that they update information. They give you the information you need to know. And some people give them feedback. And they filter through. You filter through. You don't respond to somebody will come and call you idiot. What are people doing, self? You don't respond to that. But when you see somebody say, please, can you give us updates on local government by local government cases. Then you can reply to such people. So we have the platforms, we have the technology. The fear is the problem now. Is the government ready to embrace this?
Okay, no, I'm not sounding like a government. But you need to also check and be sure that it is. I want to assume that the reason some of these things have not been embraced is not only for selfish reasons. There are certain decisions, even in our homes, that before we take them, they're supposed to be a quick decision. But before we take them, we think about some other things we don't follow immediately. One of which, I'll give an example, is, like you said, the governor or these superpowers responded to some messages. We have had more intelligent conversations being sent to them, and they did not respond. They may also filter not because of you, but because of the sensitivity of some information. I'll give an example. If you tell me now that they accuse somebody of something, and they are not yet sure, they're not going to answer you. When they're sure, so that when they open their mouth, they will talk, say, okay, we call the DPO, see what happens, see what happens. And that thing, because you are pained, you will, your time frame, your threshold, you will not wait for what the governor would have waited 3 days to get the full information and give you. But you, after 2 days, you go to say, I send message, governor, no answer. I don't know if you understand. I'm saying that the control could be a reason we haven't embraced it.
Wait, can I say something? It's not, you said it's not selfish. I can categorically tell you that it's selfish. Because it's one-sided. Yes. It's one-sided.
You be a politician?
Yes, I am a politician. I ran for the last, I contested last election, right?
Okay.
So, it's one-sided. When we want to do politics, everybody's on social media.
Okay.
You see hashtag plenty, hashtag this person is carrying the world to moon.
And you use the hashtags during...
Of course, everybody jumps on it. We promote these people. Then they get in during time of governance. We're not talking about politics. The same person will answer me. We now be busy
block you,
for 4 months. I've been blocked.
You mean 4 years?
For 4 years. I've been blocked. During the time we said, call your senators. I called my senators from enugu. They know answer me. I went to social media. I talked to them. They blocked me. So I've been blocked. But another year, 2013, 2023 will come.
You feel like they will put you.
And they will unlock me. And then we are back. So it's not what we are afraid of. The thing is this: we are our problem, not the government. Government, like you said, they are in the minority. We are our problem. They are the minority. So what happened is this. For us to have a conversation, it's called civic engagement, right? For us to have a conversation on social media, we are not having that conversation. Rather, what we are seeing is, we are seeing people. You will come and you will say, simple thing, you will say, oh, this road to Abia is not good. Somebody will come and tell you, your papa, who have you been on that road? That's the road you are on, no? You just passed that road. And then we are throwing words back and forth between ourselves. The government are just there. Oh, see these stupid people. Right? So they are on their own.
We're even divided.
So we're not having engagement. So if we are being foolish not to have an engagement with each other,
they will not even answer us.
Okay, I think if I may stop you here, there are actually 2 things I would like to address. I'm very glad you brought up the broadband thing, and then I have a bit of good news for you. And then I'll talk about this whole division thing. But the beautiful
that will make it progress.
So you see, the beautiful thing is, before this administration came in 2015, in fact, one of the talking points for the Goodluck Jonathan administration when he was campaigning, was like, okay, so we're making a lot of progress with internet penetration, because then they had a national broadband plan. 2013 to 2018.
Okay, 2013.
Was a 5-year plan. And unfortunately, the internet penetration worked against him, because then it was change we had on internet all the time, and he lost. And between 2015 or 2018, the government did not seem to think this was important. But the good news is right now there's a new plan, 2020 to 2025. So the right of way you're looking for, the governor won't have a choice. If eventually the federal government starts implementing, because we know we have very wonderful quality that all the time. Some of the policies we have in this country are better than what you can find anywhere else in the world. But we don't always implement. So if they do implement this, and the first plan wanted to achieve was that 30% internet penetration across the nation. But then it even surpassed that target, and they got, I think, was 39%. And now the second plan is aiming for 70%. And knowing that this is one thing the federal government does not really have to spend on, because the telecommunication companies are funding this, we're surely going to surpass 70%, assuming the government should just allow them to do their thing without any undue interference. So, and that's why when I was asked if I think we're ready for e-democracy, I said yes. Because, man, we're getting better than we've always been. And whether the government give us a broadband plan or not, the people will find a way to bring whatever internet we need.
We would evolve into it.
Yes. Okay, but then, let's talk about divisions. I know how this works. Some of those people you think are regular people are not regular people. In fact, there are rarely any random comments on social media, because these people, the government, we think, may not really be present on social media. They are very much there.
Probably they have agents.
I don't want to talk so much about the state, because I love my state so much. But then there are some things I've seen on Twitter. There was a particular video I saw on Twitter of people testifying to the wonderful things the government was doing, and I was like, no, this is not my state, and these are not my people. Because then you listen to the stories they were telling. These are roads we use every day. This is where we live here. So we know what's happening. If there is something happening in Enugu, in GRA, in Transekulu, I should be able to see it. I don't need to hear it on the radio. I should know about the government has done this. So they are there, and they are seriously sowing seeds of discord. And believe it or not, no matter how bad a plan, a policy, a program is, there are persons who are benefiting of it. So they are not divided, though. It's not like they are being divisive. No, they are protecting their own interests. Politics is about interests. No matter what you propose right now, there are people who are going to say, we don't agree. Including if you say God is good. There are people in fact, just around there, you ask 100 people, is God good? There are some who tell you no.
A lot of people may not even understand the concept of governance, but she wants to ask a question.
Yeah, because Michael already mentioned it, I'll ask you directly. So you've mentioned that we are making headway with democracy.
Yeah.
So on the issue of online accountability,
yes,
how can we use it? Because a lot of us already are on social media. A lot of us, we have our smartphones.
Yes.
So how can we ensure online accountability for direct governance and democracy?
Great. Now, because I work in the human rights sector, I know a bit about this. The government don't want to be held accountable. Every time there is a conflict between a group, a person, and a government agency, go to the press or go to social media and blow everything open. The first thing you're going to have is a neutral person sent by that agency come and meet you, and they'll be like, Ross, if I reacted, you didn't need to take this out. Just come, let's settle this thing quietly. We don't want this getting out there.
And most of the time we'll go just settle her.
Yes, and that is an indication that they are afraid of what the people are going to say. Because they also live here. No matter the new estates we create and fence it and put soldiers to guard it, they still live here. The food they eat is still from our markets. People still handle all of their affairs. So they know this and they understand it. So they don't want a lot of this information going out in the public domain. They want it handled privately.
Are you saying that the way they've been getting the information so far is okay for them?
Well, yes, it's been working perfectly. It's been working perfectly for them. I'm not a politician. I'm not a fan of politics. I study politics.
You should be. I agree. You should be.
No, don't get me wrong. I follow politics. I study politics. But then, no. A lot of these guys.
If you're going to contradict your principles.
No. Well, partly that, but then it doesn't align well with with what I want to do as a person, because I've seen a lot of persons who jumped from my industry into politics, and everything they stood for died. You cannot.
So you still want to stand for
you
something?
cannot speak against a system that you're a part of. It doesn't work that way, because it's your interest that is going to take you in there. So, as far as the people in government are concerned, These are the most brilliant Nigerians. Some of them I've met, you have conversations with politicians, including those ones you see on the Senate floor and they can't speak English. Those men are geniuses. But then one of the best games they play is pretend they are not brilliant. Some of them can speak English. They just pretend they can't speak. They speak pidgin, they sing rubbish native songs and dance. They are brilliant people.
Okay, we're going to open the phone lines.
Yeah, can I give one example on accountability? One example of using technology. Do you know, if you live in Enugu, you see police people go around, pick random people and take them. You guys talked about police brutality last week. So they go around, pick people and then dump them in their station and then collect money and then
Yes, everybody.
Okay, now, perfect example. There's a law in Enugu that says that if you pick you get the person to the station, put the person behind counter. Before you take the person inside the cell, you take a mugshot. You mugshot the people. You take a mugshot. Take the fingerprint. Right. Take a fingerprint. Document this guy. Proper documentation of this guy before he enters cell. Nobody will, because by morning people will come and why did you pick this guy, right? So for them to go all that whole process of documenting, we don't document. You go there, you see paper, they'll tell you right here. In the morning they will tell you talk, and you pay 10,000 and you go, right? So if you start documentation, the first move for accountability is documentation. We don't document. We don't have data anywhere.
But whether the government agents are ready to take that or not, it's a responsibility to ensure that whatever public officers, public officers should not do secret things.
I am going to open the phone lines, but I want to ask. I'm going to say this. I'm not even asking. We have said a lot of things about technology, about governance, about a lot of things. We haven't said much about the people. You get one thing where we need to understand. We ourselves get our own problem. There's so many things that the government, especially the governors, I want you to just say the Southeast, let's use Nigeria. A lot of governors have put active things in place where go work, where we know say go work. Many of us, don't they too used to the laid back pattern. I saw a lady this morning reverse on a roundabout, as in it shocked me. The roundabout, she did go somewhere here, she called me, instead of she continue then finish her. She turned this morning, and just before I yelled at her, I looked stupid. Say, Madam, just looked at me and walked away. I felt very stupid. We on our own, majority of our brain, some of us they brain dead. We will just sit down, anything where our mind tell us. You're seeing the traffic light, it is red on this side, and one vehicle tinted, we will just assume saying our police. We'll just follow the other one way. They go in own. Nobody stops him. There's a traffic warden there, there's a police checkpoint, nobody stops him. Buses do the same thing. They see the green light going and they do this. This is not governance. This is not e-democracy. This is not this. This is us. Our brain, that brain of these people when they do this thing, can it accommodate?
Can I ask you?
I'm opening the phone lines.
I want to ask you a question.
I want to open the phone lines. I told you.
The people in government are drawn from us. And the things they do, we copy.
So
they are us.
So they're us. So we never do.
Now you said something
from you and me.
No, you said something. You said something that the governors come up with ideas and they execute these ideas. Let me ask you: did they ask you before they executed the idea? Were you part of the policy making? The point is that the governors wake up one morning and they decide to do something without even asking us.
Whatever they want.
So hold on. So should the governor ask me whether he should pay my salary?
They are constitutional.
No. You have a contract with the government that says they have to pay you every month. That has nothing to do with policy.
There are states that have gotten used to not being paid salary. I'm talking about our brain now. Those people don't take up for their self saying once you pay salary, you don't do one big thing.
No, you see the thing. There's a contract that says government should pay them. Whether this current administration pays or not,
another one will come and pay.
Eventually, whether in life or death, the salary will get paid.
Some will just have fun. Hello. All right, now 0809 or 090-200-20-925. You can also send us messages on WhatsApp 070-10-10-6224. The phone lines are officially open. Hello? Hello? Good afternoon, sir. What's your name and where you calling from? Chukuna from Transikulu. Go ahead, we're listening.
Contribute to the program. Actually, there was a program you guys had yesterday. You said something about orientation. That
Go ahead.
problem we're having in Nigeria. We have an orientation issue. If we start to work on our orientation, I believe everything will be in place, in order.
All right.
But I see what is bad. But I think that I don't get attitude if I talk who implements what I said. If I try to correct it, I'll look like a fool. So let me just be on my own and everybody live your life. I believe good governance will be a good governance as something that is right in the country.
All right, thank you very much. Another caller. Hello? Hello? Buy a good phone. If you can hear me, buy a good phone. Sometimes I did that time person when they feel say the problem not the network, na your phone. Some of us go buy phone 2.5, they call iPhone. Hello? Hello? Good afternoon, sir. What's your name and where are you calling from? You're welcome, sir. Please join the program. All right, sir.
Yeah, you guys are having a very intelligent conversation about this.
Thank you very much.
Our identities. Actually, the government shouldn't be a marketplace still. People should be responsible for the actions they take and should try to live up to the promises they make. Like I was once in Abaka. The way Abaka is, or the way the rules are listed of war, I've been like that for 15 years, or maybe 20 years. Each time you hear people talking, we are doing this, we are doing that, we are working on this. What from peanuts to new market, and we to an eyesore. Sailors or maybe tankers, lacking left and right. We are there to our junction. The same thing. But each time you hear them making noise in the radio, my brothers, I believe we should kind of take responsibility for things we say and things we do.
All right, thank you very much. Hello? Good afternoon. Hi, what's your name and where are you calling from? Isn't it? Go ahead, join the program. Okay, now I'm sure I heard someone.
As a matter of fact, you see, what the last caller said is very interesting. There is something that pisses me off. Every time we have a new government, and then after 100 days, you have first 100 days in office, and these persons come out and they start reading so-called achievements that they claim they have got in the first 100 days. And you know why this is disappointing is, when I read the history of the first 100 days in office, it actually dates back to China, when this emperor had to try to set up a different system of government, which included he had to step down and got the wisest men to give him advice, and he started implementing all of these policies, including, changing the educational system and all of that. And in the 100 days, this guy sailed the fate of China and put it on the path that created one of the greatest economies in the world. And then our people come and say in 100 days in office, and then
some of us never even get.
After 100 days in office, the people should be able to tell if you're responsible as a leader or not. You know, what they should do is come sit and have a media chat, open all the communication platforms, and let the people talk to you and tell you what you have done in 100 days. You know, after we changed government in 2015, we had a presidential media chat, right? And I was like, okay, good. I sat down and I listened to the whole thing. I was intrigued. Okay, yeah, great. And we've been waiting for another one. See.
Did he tell you he will do?
Lyrics. We have a question from someone. So this person is asking that the world's current democratic institution came into being about the same time as the telegram. But while information and communications technology,
that this is what we have. We've evolved. We have. Nobody can say we've not. The Southeast Forum, Governors Forum, their secretariat had a Zoom call the other day.
I'm really hoping you did not use that example. Please,
so they have
using the Zoom call is not development. It's not improvement.
This is a conditional phase.
Every
this was a conditional phase.
Every part of the world uses Zoom to communicate.
No, now Corona now make us.
And they wouldn't use it. They wouldn't use use it.
If it wasn't for Corona, they forget each other.
It wasn't for Corona. Now, this is the point.
That is
this
not
is the
development.
Point. This is the point. No, we have these technologies at our
But something pushes us to activate
but something pushes us to activate it, right? Now, this is it. It is more expensive to hold a town hall meeting than to hold a live session
on Zoom call. I just did
on Facebook, for instance. So our government, the Southeast government, have deliberately excluded themselves, right? You can't win election in Lagos without being
on social media.
I'm in Enugu. I voted for Solo without knowing my slave. The man was everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? So it is a deliberate act, right? So all I'm asking for is engagement. We need to engage with the government. We are not cursing anybody. We're not saying you're doing bad or not. All we are asking is open up channels. It mustn't be social media. You can develop your own technology. Open up channels for us to impute in policy making. That's all.
I don't even think they are going to do that. So it is left for the people. You know the way we say it in Nigeria, but we need to drag them on social media. If only we can get enough persons and start dragging all of our Southeast. There was something I said in a different platform.